Okay, we are on lesson 5.2, page 279, and and we are turning percentages into fractions on our first practice, and then on the second practice we'll do decimals. Okay, so again, what does percent mean? Percent means out of 100. So on all of these, we're just going to put 100, 100, 100, so on and so forth, okay, on all of them. But then you do have to reduce, okay? So I'm going to erase the percent sign just to make it a little bit cleaner. Both of these numbers are even, so I can divide by 2. And I get 16 over 50. Both of those numbers are still even, so I can divide by 2. And I get 8 over 25. And that would be your final answer of this percentage in fraction form. You want to reduce, reduce, reduce as much as possible. Again, I'm going to erase my percent sign. I see that there is a whole, or over 100 right here. And whatever is in your hundreds place, that's going to be your whole number. So, I know it's going to be a whole number of 1. Because I already moved this over to a whole number of 1, then I can get rid of it. So, 16 and 100, both of them are even. I can divide it by 2. I get 8 over 50. Again, both of them are even. I can divide by 2. And I get 4 over 25. That would be the reduced percentage. Okay? Over here, again, we have something over 100. So I'm going to make that my whole number of 2. Then I can get rid of it. So now I have 50 over 100. I know that 50 is half of 100. So it's going to be 2 and a half. Okay. Going over here, this is where things get a little bit confusing. Okay, but we're going to try our best. 100, 100, and 100. Okay? Anytime you see a decimal cannot be in a fraction at the top. So you have to move it over till it's a whole number. I moved my decimal to the right one place to make it a 3. Anytime you move a decimal at the top, you also have to move a decimal at the bottom. So my new number would be 3 over 1,000. See how I moved it to be a whole number of 3, and then I moved it and I had to put another 0 here. Okay? Same thing here. I have to move it over. I have to move the invisible decimal that's usually behind this 100. So 4 over 1,000. Same here. Move it over. Move it over. 15 over 1,000. Okay, we think we're done. However, this is in lowest form. This one's good. This one is, these are both even, and this one ends in a 5 and a 0, so I know I can reduce those as well. Both of these are even, so I can divide by 2. Divide by 2. This gets me to 2 over 500. Both of them are still even, so I can reduce that even more. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. And now I have 1 over 250. Okay. Anytime a number ends in 5 or 0, it can be reduced by 5. Over 200. Just want to double check that math. 1,000 divided by 5. Yeah, 200. Okay, just checking. Okay, to go into decimals, I like to, how many, or what is what does percent mean? Percent means out of 100. So if I make it out of 100, okay, I would divide by 100. When you divide by 100, you move the decimal to the left 2 places. There are 2 zeros here, bam, bam. That means you move the decimal, bam, bam, that way. Okay, so it would be 0.63. That would be your final answer. Okay, again, put an indivisible decimal here. If you're dividing by 100, you move it 2 decimal places to the left. Your answer would be 1.10. Move decimal places 2 places to the left. 1, 2, 0.4215. Anytime the number is below 100, you're going to have a 0 at the beginning. Anytime it's above 100, you're going to have a whole number in front of the decimal. Okay? And last one over here. Move the decimal 2 times to the left. 1, 2. Put an invisible 0 here. 0.001. All right. I highly suggest putting all of this in your notes. Your notes are going to be very helpful during this. On 5.2, on your worksheet, you have to do all of the front. You don't have to do anything on the back. Let me find 5.2 real quick. 5.2. There's a lot of them, and it says write the percent as a decimal and as a fraction. So you have to do both fractions and decimals. I should have 2 answers for all 12 of these problems. You don't have to do anything on the back. Have an amazing day.